Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Fallout What If here, and yeah, I haven't been making a lot of videos like I used to, or videos from time to time. There's a lot of stuff that's happening uh, down where I live at, and yeah, instead of making this whole thing negative, let's focus on the positive. I'm back, and this is another What If story coming to you guys. Now, some people kept telling me about the Zorro thing. That's gonna be the next one that I'm doing again, because I like finishing these stories. These stories are awesome. But I think we left off on issei being thrown, and yes, I'm thinking. Let's see. Issei is going to be talking to the king about the whole. Uh, I really wouldn't know actually what they would be talking about, but I know Issei's trying to prove his innocence, and the king's like trying to like not diminish it or dismiss it. And so the king, no, not the king. So the bow hero told them it's not like Issei to do it, even though they met just like a couple of days ago. And Issei says, like, this wasn't me. And I know she's lying. And all that stuff. And they said, how would you know? Like, not that. Why would we believe you? You said it yourself. I don't know if I said that he told them that he was kind of a pervert, but he did. All right, just saying it like that. And they bring up that he says that he's a much of a pervert, and hold on, they say that he said, okay, they told him that Issei told them, sheesh, I don't know how to explain this. They explained how Issei told them that he was a pervert. That came out of his mouth. Those words came out of his mouth. And Issei said, yes, that did come out of my mouth. But you guys have to realize I'm a high schooler. I don't have any time to do all this. This isn't, this isn't what I do. I'm a virgin still. And he cries like tears, like saying, my manhood wasn't used yet, so I still have it. Or something like that. He's proud that the fact that he's a virgin, but still but the fact that he's still a virgin, it has its ups and downs. So, what I think is going to happen now is the king, yeah, he does everything that he did in canon, and everybody's trying to grab onto him, and Issei just gets mad, and then he gets into his boosted gear, because I don't know, but I know they try to grab onto him or something, so he turns into his he turns into he turns into his scale mail, and everybody's like blown probably 10 feet away. Like, not the heroes or the king or anything, but just the guards, because they were literally grabbing onto him. And he says, I may be a devil, but you are pure evil. And I know what I said about his will having to go like break the balance of his shield, but I'm gonna just set in the fact that he has a rage boost, because let's see, because he's broken through his rage. Like, normally when people get mad, they've experienced it, and now they understand the feeling of being like I don't know, raging, like how they rage or they get angry. But Issei's broken it to the point where he turned into a dragon, like a real dragon in the anime. So he gets a little bit like mad, like he's mad at you, and already he has that black armor on, like full armor, but he's controlling his rage because he knows firsthand what true rage is. And especially with the dragon arm, Drake, he's also like, I guess, taming it or making sure it's in check, so that way they won't actually have they won't have a way of losing or losing him. So that way Issei won't have a chance of losing himself or hurting others. So now he's like that, and and then the king said, "Wait a minute, you're a devil?" And Issei says, "I didn't want to tell you guys, but yes, I'm a devil. A long time ago," and he explains the history about how devils and stuff ruled the no, how heaven and hell and the fallen angels have fought in the war, have fought in this whole big war, and how the dragons. I'm sorry, I'm actually tired, you guys. And he explains everything about all that and how he has a dragon and what the dragons are. And the king immediately gets like furious, and he's scared at the same time. He's thinking to himself, I let a devil come into my kingdom and has defiled my daughter or something like that. But he knows this is all fake. And he's saying that, so these rumors, what's it called? No, the king doesn't talk just yet. Issei says, I am a dragon. I am the dragon emperor himself. Or how would he say it? Issei's saying that he's the host for the dragon. And if they try to attack him now, then he'll destroy this whole kingdom. And what's it called? The sword and the bow hero are trying to calm him down. What's it called? But the spear heroes say, you, a devil, are gonna try to attack what we have to protect. And he's trying to, look good in front of the girls. And Issei says, look, Moriyasu, I think the only reason why we hold on, before I, continue, I think the only reason why we don't know, the sword or the bow heroes' names clearly is because most of the time we have to deal with Moriyasu. Anyway, so what's it called? So they say that Issei has done, as far as we know, done nothing wrong, and he's not even given a fair hearing. Even though, and Issei's all like, you guys don't care if I'm a dragon or not, or even a devil to be precise. And they say, well, I guess stuff in your world and our world is kind of different. I mean, in this world, demi-humans are real. And even if they say the wave and all these monsters, then why wouldn't gods, devils, and fallen angels be real? Much less dragons themselves. And Issei says, all right, he's kind of like he's kind of happy, but he's still mad at the fact that he's still being blamed for because of the king and all. And Drake like comes out, or not comes out. He starts talking from his arm and says, "Your Highness, may I speak to you?" And what's it called? The king's shocked, but he's all like, yeah. And Drake explains everything to him, how Issei was and how his past life was. And the king's not actually like believing all of it, but he's all, hold on. Okay, got it. But, okay, it's still on. But he understands in a way, but because he knows that he's the devil, or he's a devil he doesn't like actually listen to it all the way. He doesn't listen to it all the way, so he's banished from the kingdom until he has to like defeat the waves and come back for his prize or his reward, even though the king's mad about it. So yeah. Well, it's 11 minutes. Let's see. Okay, so the whole demon rapist thing has gone out, and he's even shunned. He's shunned even more by everybody, except for what's his name, Armstrong. If I butcher that name, then yeah, just tell me on the comments. But anyway, you know, he does the whole did you do it? And Issei says no, I didn't, and even Drake confirms it, because he knows that Drake is somewhat like telling the truth, because there's really no reason to lie about this. But anyway, so Issei talks to him about let's see, what else? Okay, he talks to him about the whole what really happened, and what Issei tells Armstrong what really happens. And Issei is actually given a cloak, and and Armstrong is giving like 3 gold pieces. And the reason why is because I told you before about how absorbing stuff in Issei's shield is kind of weird and different. So yeah, he's a millionaire. He's a billionaire, and if I said he wasn't a billionaire, he is now. So yeah, he can pay stuff now. He doesn't even have to work for it, but he's still going to, because he's trying to still have like a thing to do for have things to do, or how do I say it? He still has to do a lot of stuff in this world, and he doesn't want to do it the easy way. But at least he'll stay in like nicer places, even though he ought to give more coin. So he orders himself a burger or something like that, and people are, no wait, it's nighttime now, so yeah, he's ordering food, and 3 people come to him and try to well, say, hey, you should you know, we should work with you, and you know, sharing is caring, you know. Little do they know that Issei's still mad, and he's somewhat giving them all he's dress breaking them, which is weird and very like weird. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to explain this, but because of dress break, they have to run away because they're now naked and they're trying to find a way to go somewhere. And the whole freaking uh, the merchant or the slave owner, you know, he has to talk to them or talk to him and say, well, hello, my good man, and you know, yeah. Anyway, so he talks to them about the whole slave thing. Issei actually doesn't mind about the whole slaves because slaves are nothing new in My Hero Academia. I mean, High School DxD. Oh man, I am. You know, I'm very out of it today. How much time we got left? Yeah, I'll do another like 10 minutes. So what happens is this. Issei talks to the merchant about these slaves, and Issei's not dumb. He's not dumb, but he's not smart at all. So he's saying, how much for this slave? And he says, oh, this will be probably one, or let's say 2 gold pieces for this one. She's strong, she's kind of, you know, kind of mean, but, you know, she'll do good. And Drake says, no chance. Because Drake knows, like, I guess potential when he sees it. And even though she has potential, he's saying not right now. And he's teaching Issei not to, like, spend all of the gold, even though he's literally, like, an endless supply of money. But, what's called, how you say, Issei was like, alright, fine. Let's find somebody who is at least decent. Then they come up to Ratalia. Now, this is kind of, I guess, it's funny in his head because she's reminding her of Konako. You don't know who she is, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Anyway. And no, I'm not sick. I really have a sore throat not sore throat. I have a dry throat from talking too much. But that's not the point. Anyway, so he talks to them about the whole freaking she's sick thing, and he says all like, yeah, I understand she's all sick, but I think I can help her out. And yeah, he buys it. And Issei gives him a gold coin just because, like, he really does. He knows that he's not supposed to spend gold all most of the time because of Drake, but Drake knows that, you know, whatever. We got the kid. That's all that matters right now. And yeah, they start helping her out. They start by giving her medicine because I don't know if I said this or not, but if I didn't, I'll say it anyway. Issei learned how to make medicine, and because of his boosted gear, he's somewhat like boosting the effects, boosting the like the rarity and all that stuff. Let's say whatever the shield hero gave that merchant, it was at least 100 times better. So you can be healed like 50 points, half of your damage. But Issei's, because of the boosted gear and him boosting the plants and the energy that the plants give off, not only will this heal you from any injury, this will make you give you like a 10% to 20% strength, 15% of speed, like agility and all that stuff. He's giving them boosters and all that stuff, which is now an OP drug, which would probably get him around what 10 let's see, a batch of 10 would get them, what, 60 silvers? Which is 10 silvers each, which is still a lot. Or probably just, what, 10 gold coins for that level of for that rarity, because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, let's just say 10 gold coins for 10 vials. But he's giving it to them for what? Let's see. Yeah, not even a fraction of the cost. He's just like giving it to her. And the moment she drinks it, she's much more like stronger, much more better. And yes, she does have the slave crest on her. And this is the one thing, as far as I can tell, issei cannot dress break. And dress breaking a lolly is, you know, it might get you in the paddy wagon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. So yeah, and she sees all the she gets oh, I forgot to say this. She gets a bracelet. Not because issei gave it to her, but because she's in the party of a red dragon, she automatically gets a bracelet that has like a little jewel on it that's same color, same jewel color. Let's say it's like a bracelet, but it's just like a red dragon style bracelet. So yeah, anyway. Oh man. Anyway, hold on, what time is it? I got 3 more minutes left. So let's say that she gives him no, he gives her the medicine. She's all better and she feels much more fantastic than she did back then. They go to a hotel and they spend the night. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there. I know. I haven't been doing it, but today I promise. Nighttime happens and all that good stuff. I'm gonna just put out a video because you know what? I like you guys. You guys are fun to. You're fun to please. And I still want to get subscribers. I want to at least make it up to 500 subscribers. That's my goal for right now. I want to start small. That's how I usually start things. Start off as a child and you go baby steps. That's how you do it. So like, comment, subscribe. And today, well, at nighttime, I'm gonna, give you another video. So yeah, peace.